मैं डॉक्टर सुजाता हजारिका दत्त को आमंत्रित करूंगा कि वो हमारे जो प्रिंसिपल सर हैं डॉक्टर कृष्णेंदु दत्त उनको वेलकम करेंगे विद बुके। और तो मैं मैडम को आग्रह करूंगा कि वो हमारे उत्तरीय दे के स्वागत करेंगे। थैंक यू। था कि जमाल सर को थोड़ा सा फेलिसिटेट करें। कोई भी एक
वेरी गुड मॉर्निंग ऑनरेबल प्रिंसिपल सर, प्रोफेसर दत्ता, डॉक्टर अरुणांशु तालुकदार, counselor with IGNOU for a long time, and he's also with the Kolkata Medical College. And my dear students, it is my proud privilege and exceptional opportunity to address these young minds. This was one of the objectives of IGNOU Kolkata Regional Center. We felt that as I was discussing with your principal today, I think there is a dearth of outreach and awareness about the vastness and the capacity of IGNOU, the Indira Gandhi National Open University. How many of you have heard of IGNOU before? Can you raise your hands? How many of you have heard of IGNOU before? How many of you have opted for any program from IGNOU? Okay, we have that. So, I would like to bring a couple of points before you. This is not going to be just an outreach on my part, because I would like to put you in the context of the wider education scenario. Why are we thinking of education? Why is a civilized society moving towards education? Do you know that the times that you stand out here, where we stand today, there are two contexts I want you to reflect. One is the college where you are standing on, the college which you visit every day, the extreme historical significance of this college. And the second thing that I want you to reflect on as students, not necessarily anything to do with IGNOU for the moment, but as a student, what is the kind of society that you live in, that we all live in today? It is not a society anymore where we can quickly exploit each other's resources and build our own empire. Amar nijer barita bhalo banalam, amar nijer community ta ashepasheta thik ache, and amar barite karor shordi hocche na, kashi hocche na, community hocche na. It's not that anymore. The type of education today that we need has to be open and flexible. It should give you an opportunity to leverage the maximum potential that you have. You know, Swami Vivekananda had said, education is the realization of the divinity of in oneself. If you ask yourself, am I educated? Am I educated? Ask yourself, how will you judge your education? Through just your degrees? It's not that. It's a holistic education that you need, which is going to make you realize the divinity, the best, the potentials that you have as a human being. So, obviously, the kind of education that we are going to design and be part of, all of you should be a part of, should be an education which is relevant for the age that you live in. It should be flexible because it should give you enough of scope to grow, to maximize the time, the resources that you have available for yourself, the time that you have. It is also an education which makes you move from a, it transcends borders of area. Kothay acho, kothay boshe acho, what is the place that you are in, kon shomoy acho, what is your age, what is the community you come from. All these have to be transcended when we think about education. Now that I've told you what is the context of our existence, what is the context of where we live, where we are living today, I would like to bring before you the face of Indira Gandhi National Open University. This was a university that was established by an act of parliament, and it was established because it was felt that conventional education did not have the capacity and the infrastructure to impart education to the entire nation. From the time of our independence, if you see, and today if you see the literacy rate, there is a huge jump of about 77%, in fact could be more by now. And conventional education unfortunately did not have that kind of an infrastructure. So what happened? IGNOU was brought into the picture, an institution of open and distance learning which would take the education into the doorstep of each and every individual, irrespective of age, irrespective of gender, irrespective of community, irrespective of, in fact, we have so many international centers also. So you see the borderless nature of education in this university. And that's how the university decided that if this was to be an open and distance learning institution, it has to go on to a collaboration. It has to go on to a collaboration with other institutions which are already colleges, and that's how you find our presence in Maulana Azad College, because we collaborated with this this heritage college which is based in Kolkata, and we are very proud to be part of this collaboration, where an LSC was started, and this LSC was supposed to look after the Learner Support Center, that's what I mean, was supposed to look after the educational aspirations of all those students who take admission through IGNOU. How? By giving them an access to this beautiful infrastructure, the library, thank you so much for that, the library, the science labs, the practicals. And Dr. Jamil, I would like you to please come and sit here. Please come here, because we should also be felicitating Dr. Jamil at some point because of his invaluable contribution that he has made to this LSC at Maulana Azad. Thank you so much, sir. You have been looking after for such a long time. Yes, we will do the felicitation after just before that. And so I would like to introduce you the person who is heading and who is looking after the IGNOU Learner Support Center in Maulana Azad. So he has an access to all our programs, our details, everything has been brought here. But I wanted to come to you with some of the values that this university brings to you today. One is that of flexibility. Second is of a spirit of innovation, entrepreneurship. Please do not think that your degrees that you come out with is going to we were discussing a little while ago, the job scenario is going to become very, very challengeable. And you need to make sure that the degrees, the time that you spend in an institution as a college is well spent. How do you do that? You do that by seeing that one degree is then added on by some more skilled degrees which give you training to make your own degree more relevant, more employable, more skilled. And this is where IGNOU comes in, with the number of degrees that we have which are skill-based. So if you are innovative, that is one thing which is so important today, to think of building an entrepreneurship in your own right. Not everybody is going to get a job, but everybody can today aspire to be a job giver. You give a job to 5 people, you have made your mark. It is not important that you go back with a job and getting a job and get into the traditional model of a salaried 9-to-5 act. And also to think beyond the local vision, where you are to make your actions locally grounded, but to have your vision global in terms of making it more universal, making it more justiciable, making it more democratic, and also to be more tolerant. These are the new values that are going to be with you as the new generation students and the new generation era. Your own creativity has to be developed. Anybody who can sing, anybody who can dance, anybody who can paint, anybody who can play, anybody who is into sports, IGNOU is one university which has supported all these creative ventures by everyone. So, some of our star students are Deepika Padukone. I gave her name because all of you must be familiar with her name. We have so many sports personalities and so many, film personalities who are celebrities who have today done their programs from IGNOU. I've already taken a lot of time, and my idea was just to make sure that you are in a comfortable place. This university supports you. This university gives you recognizable degrees, and it also gives you an opportunity to grow, to make your education more relevant so that you can apply that education somewhere for nation building, for universe building, for global vision, everything. So thank you so much and all the best. Eid Mubarak to all of you and God bless you. All right? Thank you so much.
Dr. Krishnendu Datta, principal of this college, he is also the head of the host institution of IGNOU. So he is a major part of this fraternity, IGNOU fraternity. So the college, he is the college head and head of the host institution of IGNOU Study Center 2810. I would like to request you, sir, please say something about the study center, about the year observation on IGNOU. Thank you, sir.
Very good morning to all of you. At the outset, I would like to congratulate you all to this special occasion of holding this session on a very emergent and time-demanding topic of exploring collaboration in open and distance learning in higher education institutions. ODL is a very popular term now. Now, before going to what is ODL, because already our regional director explained a lot. Explained a lot about the IGNOU. I am not going to give you the details of IGNOU because everything is available in the website, and already Madam has explained in details what are the opportunities that student can grasp. I want to tell you something regarding ODL, because ODL is not confined with IGNOU. It's a global issues, global opportunities, and throughout the world it's very popular. Now, first of all, today's event is instrumental with the help of IGNOU Regional Center, Kolkata. So I first want to convey my heartfelt thanks to our Senior Regional Director, Dr. Sujata Datta and our entire team for giving us the opportunity for holding such a nice session with the students of Maulana College. Also, in this fine morning, we have Dr. Orangshu Talukdar, Professor of Medical College, Kolkata. I express my heartfelt gratitude to him for honoring us with their esteemed presence. Now, what we are discussing, we want to impart education to you. Who are you? You are a very special characters. You are the post-millennium learners, which we often call the Generation Z. Have you heard? How many of you have heard the term Generation Z? Anyone? Okay. So it's a really challenge for all of us to impart quality education to the learners of Generation G. Now, in today's scenario, the role of teachers has also drastically changed. with the fast change in the globalization and digitization. Because in today's arena, the student and teachers are treated as the junior learners and senior learners. So teacher's role becomes a facilitator rather than doing a conventional teaching in the class. And this has happened with a huge influx of ICT, our artificial intelligence and machine learning, which has drastically changed the educational scenario of the entire world. Now, if we go to the backdrop of this, you will see there are major changes in different sectors. If you check the internet, you will see that the major changes in the economic reforms starts in 1991, followed by the banking sector reforms in 1998 and insurance sector reforms in 1999. The major changes in tax system in terms of direct taxation, it has started in 2015, and now it's the turn for education sector. It has already started changing with the starting of curriculum credit framework in the light of NEP 2020. We are all students under this new curriculum framework. Now, in this framework, we have a lots of things, but one thing which haunted me, there are lots of private players in the market. If you go to Pune or Bangalore or anywhere else, you will see a lot of private organizations which have a huge infrastructure, lots of capital investment, and we scared that how government organization, government institution like us, how we will survive or we will compete with them. Because it's not that to fetch a huge money from the students. Rather, our responsibility is to impart a quality education to all of you. Education that gives you, impart you knowledge, skills, as well as values. So lots of students in our college, they are first generation learners, and they came from a very marginal section of the society. And it's our duty to bring smile to their face. So it's a huge challenge for us. Now, we know that digital platforms like YouTube plays a very crucial role, because everything is available in digital platforms in YouTube. Then why do students come to our class? Because what we want to know is available in the YouTube. Then why do you come to our class sitting idly, listen to the lectures? What's the need of this? And probably you are aware that digital learning platforms like EDX or Coursera, they have also gained enough popularity throughout the world. Even if the Swayam portal, created by the MHRD government of India, it has also gained a popularity outside the India also. And we are happy to announce that recently our college is the local chapter of NPTEL and Swayam. You will find lots of advertisements, the list of online courses in our notice boards, what they want to start. Even if it is learned that online lab is also available, but I don't know how it is possible to conduct practical examinations online. I still believe that conducting practical in physical mode is more beneficial compared to the online mode of practicals. So I can see 10 years from now, and I don't think that teachers' job will be easy in the coming days. As things are changing rapidly, everything is shifted to digital platforms. And in coming days, I don't know how the artificial intelligence and machine learning will alter our lives, our education system. Now it is 2025. It is said that in 2035, there will be jobs no one can ever dream today. So there are several new things. Because if you go back to 15 years or 20 years back, then when you are very, very little, in our studentship time, we have never think of what is e-commerce. We never heard this Zomato or Swiggy or several types of Flipkart, Amazon. We never think of that. Even if in our student time, we never seen mobile. So the things has changed, and new avenues and new opportunities are there to induct skilled students. Skilled. So what you have to do? You have to be skilled. You have to be capable. Then only you can face the challenge of the society. Now, the thing what I have initially said, this is the ODL or online digital learning. Actually, higher education has traditionally been synonymous to brick and mortar classroom, rich schedule, and a highly structured curriculum. While these models serve us well, it is increasingly being challenged in the rise of digital technologies. The COVID-19 pandemic have accelerated this shift, forcing institutions worldwide to rapidly transition to online and hybrid or blended learning. As a result, we see a broader redefinition of what learning can be, which is flexible, inclusive, accessible, and globally interconnected. So this situation, actually, if we don't have to pass the phase of COVID, maybe it will take another 10 years or 15 years more. So open and distance learning are alternate form of education that provide flexible learning opportunities outside our traditional classroom settings. It is also referred to an educational approach that allows learners to have greater control over the learning experience. It emphasizes flexibility, self-paced learning, and learner autonomy. So students have the freedom to choose their course, study materials, learning methods according to their individual needs and interests. In line with the vision of National Education Policy 2020, students are encouraged to equip themselves with a balanced blend of knowledge, skill, and values that I have already mentioned. So open distance learning provides a valuable pathway to achieve this. And platforms or the universities like IGNOU, the students have opportunities to pursue additional market-driven skills and even dual degrees offered in collaboration with various online platforms. So this flexibility helps the learner to stay relevant and competitive in today's dynamic market. So, in today's session, what we are discussing, it's also connected with the reconfiguration of the future of education in order to meet the goals of Global Educational Development Agenda, Goal 4 or SDG 4, which says to ensure inclusion, equitable, quality education, and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. So this achievement of SDG 4 plays a pivotal role in building sustainable, inclusive, and resilient society, which is also a part of the core agenda of this college also. As ODL includes enhanced access to education, promoting lifelong learning, ensuring equitable learning opportunities, supporting quality education, and encouraging skill development, and thereby serve as a powerful mechanism for advancing SDG 4 by making education more inclusive, equitable, flexible, and responsive to the needs of the diverse learners. Now, I want to ask you a question, that what is the aim of education? So just a little philosophy by which I conclude my talk. Why we send our students to school? So if we think of a society, say after 50 years, where everything will be properly taken care of, you don't have to worry for making living, you don't have to worry for finding job, all these things will be properly taken care of. Then what education will do? So going back to this idea, in the Gurukul system, in our ancient days, the gurus did not train students to find job, or they helped learners to become educated. So going back to the idea, there is more to education than finding jobs. If you can find out the answer to this question yourself, then only the meaningful education can take place, which goes beyond the immediate salaries, career prospect, fame, and so on. So the real question is how it would happen. As all of you are aware of the Education 4.0, the present education enterprise, which is aligned with the Industry 4.0, where industries are finding employees which are skilled, and our education system should be redefined or structured in such a way such that we can produce skilled laborers for the industry. But what is after that? Rather, our question is, what is the right direction of education beyond Education 4.0? This is what we call the meaningful education, which enhance our academic intelligence, the education for better future of the learners for the whole world in general. We have to give emphasis on developing higher order cognitive skills, such as critical thinking, problem solving mechanism, social and emotional skills to our student. Then only the purpose of meaningful education is served. So it's not that education only gives you some tools or some techniques by which you can earn something. It is something more. So I conclude my talk with a quote of Albert Einstein, that education is what remains one has forgotten, what one has learned at school. So thank you all.
Now I would like to request Dr. Talukdar. He is the coordinator of our Learner Support Center in Medical College. He is the professor of Medical College. Sir, for your hand. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Respected Regional Director Madam, Principal Sir, and the other dignitaries, and my junior students. So it reminds me that I came this college campus almost 40 years ago, when I was a medical student at NRS Medical College, and my couple of my friends studying in this. So that reminds me that after 40 years, so I was just looking in and around this campus, that how it looks like till now. Okay, I came here, you can think about the why a doctor came to this program. I have a purpose. Without purpose, I am not coming. Madam invited me, and I thought it's an opportunity that I should encash that purpose. So you are all the students. So after passing the graduation or the post graduation, definitely you will have the knowledge too. Definitely, that's a knowledge part. But apart from knowledge, you must have some sort of skill. Without skill, you can't survive in this era. That I can assure you. Just by the knowledge, having the BA, MA, PhD, you can't survive, because it's a huge competitive area now. So next question you can ask, then why the relation with the medical fraternity with this general college? How many of you know that general students can take some sort of courses in the medical colleges? Anyone? You are right. You are right. Absolutely right. We are taught in that way that the medical college is the institution only for the MBBS, MD and the nursing. Is it? But I am today coming here, though I am a faculty of the University of Health Sciences and the Government of West Bengal staff, but I came here to promote. That's why we have a collaboration with the IGNOU, that there are a lot of courses. That's a professional courses. That's a skill building courses that a general graduate can take there and get the easy job. Many of you don't know that. Like health management course. Believe me, we are the dart of that. Repeatedly we are looking for those who are the capable as they have the health management diploma or the certificate course. We have the waste management course. You know, the each and every hospital, nursing home, polyclinic, lab, they have a huge amount of waste products, biological waste. How to handle them, how to keep them in a segregated way. That the IGNOU offering that kind of course. There are some other courses, how to care of your patients. Not only the patients, of the elderly at their home or the sick persons at their home. That courses doesn't require any formal MBBS or nursing degree. So any of you can enroll that certificate or the diploma course. And just now I also heard that you can do these courses parallelly with your graduation and postgraduate degree. But definitely Dr. Behra and other, they will guide you how to enroll that part. But right after, if you have that kind of course in your bag, in a skill course, skill building, because our motto is